Welcome to this LNBG LLC news update. This is the case with Lord Lier Gibson and an ongoing slander campaign that has caused falsified information to be considered by potential partners and business associates when they're researching Gibson's business interests. In a typical situation, a search for Lord Lier Gibson would return results from his websites or from news stories that have involved him or his associated companies. What has been happening is direct targeting of the weaknesses of Google and the assumptions on people's part that if an article ranks in a good position on Google, then it must be true. In this case, a business rival has mounted an ongoing attack utilizing this knowledge to mislead researchers and provide untruths regarding Mr. Gibson's credibility by creating content associated with his name on websites that are set up specifically for this purpose. They have gone as far as to even secure URLs involving Gibson's name so as to appear as though the sites are controlled by Mr. Gibson. They then proceed to post article after article, utilizing the terms Lord Lier Gibson in an attempt to cause Google to pick up the content as important for this particular search. This result is a mixed bag of search results, many of which provide legitimate information being outranked by these malicious sites. The websites have no purpose except to create a ranked position for the searches for Mr. Gibson's name, and therefore are not actual news sources at all. The tendency of people to simply read the first few lines of the Google description in order to get a general sense of the tone of the website. These people exploit and pepper the description tags with negative terms like fraud and under investigation, while there's no verifiable information to support these claims on the websites. Many researchers simply take the tone of the information that Google has presented at face value, assuming that the article is supported by fact. They make the assumption that there are credibility issues surrounding Mr. Gibson as a result of their lack of research into what we call the truth. Google is not a source of news, but it's simply a mechanism that returns results that mention the subject. There's no verification process within Google to strip out truth from untruth within the search results themselves. The only vetting process actually takes place from the Google News section, is where an organization must prove itself to be a legitimate news source in order to have stories appear there. The issue is that many people do not even know the Google News section exists, let alone use it for research. Instead, they simply pursue the tone of the descriptions returned when you Google something through the main search page. In some cases like this one, you are not receiving a legitimate presentation of the facts surrounding a person's career, but are instead seeing what an enemy of that person wants you to see. We encourage all researchers to utilize the actual website and owned by Lord Lier Gibson and other victims like him. You may then learn the truth about activities and real business dealings. We hope this information has been helpful, and we don't want you to suffer from the same malice attacks from jealous people reading sources.